Amidst the shocking election results of the 2024 Indian general election on June 4th, another big bomb had dropped upon the Indian public, courtesy the National Testing Agency (NTA) releasing the NEET scores on the same day. The NEET 2024 exam was attended by 2,333,297 students. For about 1 lakh MBBS seats, 13.16 lakh students were made to qualify. The qualification score for general category students is 164 out of 720, that is 22.77%. Why was the qualification score brought so low? No questions were asked and no answers were given. Unusually so this year, 67 students scored 720 out of 720 and got the first rank. Usually the first rank and getting out is reserved for 1 or 2 or at best 5 students. The high jump from last year to this year in the quantity of students raised questions about the integrity of the examination process. Even more strangely, 8 toppers are from the same examination center in Haryana. In all, there were 4,100 exam centers across 550 cities, but 8 toppers are from just one center in Haryana. This center in Haryana was interestingly run by politically connected families. This is not to mention the arbitrary awarding of grace marks by the NTA to students. Some students had scores of 718 and 719 that were mathematically impossible, since NEET has each question for a maximum of 4 marks and a -1 negative mark for wrong answers. These grace marks were said to be rewarded for loss of time by the NTA, but how much time was lost, for whom the time was lost, and why was the time lost has not been satisfactorily answered at all. Later, grace marks were withdrawn for 1,563 NEET candidates by the NTA. Reports of the NEET exam paper being leaked have come from both Godhra in Gujarat and Patna in Bihar, with police investigating the coaching centers, the examination authorities, the company that is in charge of the examination, and the candidates who have received the leaks. This controversy also involves the inflation of ranks that has happened in this year alone. Last year, at 600 marks in NEET, you would have 30,000 ranks. But this year, at 600, you're having 80,000 ranks, a massive jump of 233%. The head of the NTA this time was in fact the head of the MPSSC, the Madhya Pradesh Entrance Exam Committee, from 2006 to 2011 or so, where the Vyapam scam, one of the largest paper leak scams possibly in history, was in full flow. How a person with this track record was made in charge of India's examinations is a question that is yet to be probed. NEET is not the only exam this season to be rocked with controversy. The UGC NET, conducted twice a year by the NTA to determine the eligibility of candidates for the positions of assistant professor and junior research fellowship and assistant professor and for PhD admissions, has been suddenly cancelled after the exam was conducted due to its integrity being compromised as per the Home Ministry. More shockingly, the NEET PG exam was suddenly cancelled on account of its integrity being again compromised just hours before the exam was to begin, leaving aspirants stranded, confused, and bereft of any hope. Beyond all these challenges from paper leaks and the integrity of exams being compromised, it is important to review the purpose of the NTA. The NTA was started in 2017 with the aim of creating a centralized examination system for education in India. Given the lack of uniform standard education in our country, different states have different syllabi, there's CBSE, there's IB, ICSE, etc. These examinations have created a vast coaching industry worth 58,000 crores and one that is growing at 15% per year. Tamil Nadu was always opposed to NEET as it interfered with its policy of linking high school examinations to medical admissions. A study by the A.K. Ranjan Committee brought out startling evidence showing that students from rural areas were disadvantaged by NEET, their admission falling from 62% to 50%. Tamil medium students went from 15% of average admissions to 1.6 to 3.2%, a shocking drop. This current controversy over NEET and the existing systemic bias in NEET perhaps makes it necessary for us to reconsider the need for a centralized examination. Perhaps it would be better to let states handle these exams while having a common entrance exam for students coming from states where medical education facilities are low. At the end, all that can be said is that it is not India's students who are failing in the examination system, it is India's examination system that is failing the students today. If you've liked this video, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel.